Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Very warm welcome to all of you tonight. For those of you who are visiting here at Kingdom of All Saints, my name is Father Kevin Huber. I'm the parish administrator, and with our associate pastor, Father Frank Torres, and our deacon, Mark Weiss, and indeed the entire parish community, we're very, very happy to have you with us tonight to celebrate the Eucharist with us. A very, very scary thing happened to me on Monday evening at 4:30. I was in my office and just kind of minding my own business, taking care of some papers on my desk, and the phone rang. And it was a fellow from the News Dispatch. And so I picked up the phone and he said, "Father, do you have a minute?" And I said, "Sure, no problem. What can I do for you?" And he said, "I'd like to know, what is your opinion about the death of Osama bin Laden?" And I froze. And I thought to myself, okay, I have to choose my words carefully. So I regrouped and I said to him, well, you know, everything that I've read today, President Obama has been very, very clear to say that justice has been well served. And I said, I'm not sure that justice has been well served, and I wonder if justice had been more effectively served if Osama bin Laden had been captured alive and taken to a place and tried. Now, I realize that that's my take on it. That's my moral approach. That is part of, that's filtered through the teachings of our Catholic faith. And the reality is that lots of folks have lots of opinions about the death of Osama bin Laden. I'm sure that if I asked every one of you here, and I'm not going to do it, but if I asked every one of you here, you would have a very, very specific and very convicted opinion about what had transpired. And the reality is that everybody's got opinions about lots of stuff. And we have to be very careful about those opinions, because opinions are not necessarily rooted in truth. Because consider the reading that we have from the Gospel of Luke today. Because Cleopas and the other unidentified disciple are on their way to Emmaus. And they are engaged in a conversation, and as Luke tells us, they are engaged in debate. They are sharing with each other, and they are arguing with one another about their opinions and their perspectives on what has happened with this man whom they called Jesus, the one whom they acknowledged as the Messiah, the one whom they thought was going to redeem Israel. They had lots of things to say. They had lots of opinions to offer. They had a lot of information that they wanted to share. And as they were gathered, or as they were walking along, they saw Jesus. But interestingly enough, as Luke tells us, they were prevented from seeing him. Why did Jesus prevent them from seeing him? Because it was not enough for them just to see his risen form. Jesus wanted to give them something else. And that, my friends, is the key that you and I have to hold on to. That notice that Jesus had every opportunity to reveal himself in the explanation of the Scriptures as he talked to them and interpreted the Scriptures for them, beginning with the prophets. Jesus had every opportunity to say to them, I am the risen Lord. I have come back from the dead. I have been raised. He had every opportunity. But notice, where did they come to experience the risen Lord? When Jesus took bread and blessed it and broke it and gave it to them. And as the disciples themselves say, were not our hearts burning within us? That is where we find our Lord. We find our Lord in the breaking of the bread. We find the truth of our Lord gathered together around a table to share this bread that he has given to us. Our Lord revealed himself in the breaking of the bread to his disciples so that we could share in that revelation. So that every time that you and I come here to this altar, every time you and I take bread and bless it and break it and share it, you and I come to know and to experience and to share in the glory of the risen Christ that he has made known to us. That is the great gift that has been given to us. And that's what moves us forward, my friends. That's what reveals to us the truth. That's how we know that Christ is real. And even more than that, that's how Christ continually makes himself known to us. And there was a very, very interesting opinion that was offered earlier this week as well. And it came from the Holy Father, who said that now is not a time for us to rejoice, but a time for us to reflect. And the Holy Father is absolutely right. Now is not a time for us to rejoice over the death of a man. It is time for us to reflect on how we treat one another. It's time for us to give real, serious consideration about the dignity of human life. My friends, every time we gather at this altar, we come to experience the truth. Every time we gather at this altar, Jesus reveals his love and his mercy. Every time we gather at this altar, our Lord makes himself known to us. We may have lots of opinions. We may have lots of preconceived notions. And all of that is up for discussion. All of that's up for comment. All of it's up for debate. But at the end of the day, as you and I come to share the Eucharist, we come to see the truth revealed to us, made known to us, made flesh for us, for the life of the world.